Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's Monday morning. Let me get in here. So bright. I don't even have my glasses with me, so I'm going to pull this down, and yeah, I'm just going to do it like this. Okay. So it's Monday morning. I got my coffee, which is not the best tasting. I don't know what's going on with the machine, but anyway. All right. So this is what I did. Just like I mentioned, I gotta let the windows down. So I mentioned last week that most likely people don't like to leave money on the table. People tend to sell off on Fridays, and we actually seen Mullen drop a little bit. Come on, I'm trying to shrink this this camera. I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. So let's look last week. On the 17th. So today is the 10th. So right in here at 3 p.m. Mullen was up at 20, and then it kind of dropped off at to about 19. Okay, so I can't get all the way over there, but anyway. And then we had that low of 19. So I already expected this, right? So I sold all my shares. I sold everything. I took my profits because I was up quite a bit. I was up like, at one point I was up like over 100%. And then when it got down to like 96%, I just went on and sold. I mean, because I was up quite a bit at one point when it actually reached its highest point, which was over here, and I could have sold, but I didn't, because I don't know where the top is. Like, no one can predict where the top of a stock is before it starts coming down. So I had my out, okay, just like when I was with AMC. I'm trying to get my words together. When I was with AMC, I had an out price, right? So just like Mullen, I have a price. Like, if it gets down to a certain spot, then I'm going to sell, especially when I'm already up. I'm already in green. So when it got down to like 21 and 20, especially 20, I already knew I was going to sell all of it, because I just had a feeling by Friday and Monday that it's going to be way below 20. So I just sold it and took my profits. So I'm trying to find a good spot to get back into the stock, and I think it's it looks like it's going to run today, right? The Q's is up. The Q is up. Let's just go over here. So the SPY is trying to run, which I seen that this morning. The Q is trying to run. The T's are trying to run, right? Everything's trying to run, but it's pre-market, so we want to keep our eye on that. Everything's trying to run, and you see that's running, but Mullen is not really trying to run with it. But I mean, I think we all know why. Okay, so we need to watch the volume. I got a bunch of calls in here, but we need to watch the volume and see what it's going to do today. And it seemed like when other things is going up, Mullen will go down. I have a buy-in point, okay? When it gets down to, I'm not saying it's going to happen today, but when Mullen gets down to like 16, I'm going to really look at it. If it starts dropping below 16 and just start tanking, I have a strong buy-in point at 10 cent and 11 cent. That's my strongest buy-in point, okay, where I'm just going to like really buy a big chunk. I'm not saying that it's going to happen today, but I mean, who knows? But when it definitely approaches 16, I'm going to think about buying more. When it approaches 15, I'm going to buy a little bit more. So as it's going down, I'm going to keep buying more. Me personally, I'm expecting it to come down to at least the high 16. It's just a thought, okay? But it could run because it's Monday. People may buy back in, but we will see. I don't know. I can't really predict it right now because it's like doing its own thing. But like I said, I already have a buy-in point. So we're going to keep an eye on it. I know I didn't. I said a lot of. For some people, I may have said a lot of nothing, but I'm just giving you my thoughts and my opinion on what I think is going to happen. Like I did last week, and it happened. Okay, so let's keep an eye on the stock. I need to eat me something because I'm very hungry, and let's see where it goes. This morning I was shocked to see this. Like, it took a big run, and I thought it was going to push higher, but it didn't. But it may start selling off. Like, people may see this, buy in, and then they start selling off for whatever reason. So we're going to see. That's all I can say. It's like I'm looking at it, it's real confusing right now. Okay, but I see more downside than anything of today. Maybe a nice run up, and then I see a big sell off. And I said that last week. There's going to be a big dip, and the big dip happened. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on it. I think it's going to slam down. I think it's going to come down to like 17 and 16, possibly 15, okay. All right, guys, so a lot of nothing, right? So I'll see you guys in the in maybe like midday or something like that, maybe after hours, and leave a comment. Thanks for continue to watch, because some of you guys, I'm not a guru, okay? I'm not a guru with the stocks, but I'm learning just like everybody else, okay? All right, see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.